Hello everyone, and welcome to Winter Moon Games Tabletop Reviews. My name is Chris, and today Hold on a second, please. It's really difficult to do reviews with zombies around, but I'm going to do my best. Today, I'm very excited to have Maximum Apocalypse by Rock Manor Games here on my table. Let me just tell you, this game is a ton of fun, and it really caught me by surprise. Together with your friends, you'll pick the apocalypse and the mission that you want to try and survive through. Whether it be aliens, mutants, or zombies, you'll never play the same game twice. Now, no matter how many times you play Maximum Apocalypse, you're actually going to have quite a bit of setup to do, regardless of the storyline or apocalypse you choose. Once you pick a mission you'd like to do, you're going to flip over the back of the card, and it's going to have a required amount of tiles and or items that you're going to need to find, sort, and then put on the play area. And not all the storylines use the same item or tiles, so it really makes for a lot of replayability. You can lay out the tiles in any way that you want. I recommend, if you want to start out by just kind of learning the game, make it into a very simple grid. All the tiles are going to be randomly placed face down, and you're going to be revealing the tiles as you move to them on your turn. The items that you sort through, you're going to make up into 3 separate decks for fuel, food, and ammo and gear. These decks are called the scavenge decks, and you'll be able to scavenge for certain items as you travel around the world. You're going to let each player choose a character. The characters are quite unique. There's a gunslinger, there's a mechanic. I'm today going to be choosing the surgeon because she can really do a lot of healing, and we're going to need quite a bit of healing, trust me. So on each character card is going to be a couple symbols, one that represents your starting health and one that represents your starting stealth. Also on your character card will be an action that you're allowed to do on your turn. You're also going to have this very small D6 die that's going to rest on your character card, and it's going to start on 1. This die represents hunger, and at the end of every one of your turns, you're going to be increasing this die by 1 to increase your hunger level. Depending on the apocalypse you've chosen, you may be fighting against aliens, mutants, or zombies, so you're going to take the appropriate monster deck, and you're going to deal each player a random monster card face up. Now this is a co-op game, so you're actually able to help each other defeat monsters and accomplish goals. Now there's a lot of stuff coming at you in Maximum Apocalypse, and I don't have time to get into every little nitty-gritty rule and mechanic, so I'm just going to walk you through a common turn, and you'll realize very quickly how easy this game is to learn. The first thing you're going to do on your turn is you're going to spawn the monsters, and you do that by rolling 2 d6 dice. Now at the beginning of the game, the only tile that's going to be available is going to be the van, where all players start. The van has a monster number of 6, so if I were to roll a 6 this turn, I would take a monster token and I would place it on the van. If any players are already standing on a tile where a monster token was rolled, you don't place a token, but instead you just give each player on that space a monster card. Now each player is going to be given a deck for their character, and within that deck is a number of cards that are unique to them. If that deck runs out during gameplay, you're actually out of the game, so you really have to manage that deck and make sure you don't blow through drawing cards. Then you're going to take 4 actions on your turn, and you must take 4 actions. You have a number of choices, but you must take 4 actions. Those actions are move 1 space, draw a card, play a card, take a card action, or scavenge. When you move 1 space, you actually move to the tile and then flip it over, and sometimes they have an instant action on that tile. Sometimes these are good or bad, depending on the tile. You may get a free scavenge, or you may have to give up some of your gear to the bandits that hold you up. Playing a card on your turn can look like a couple of different things. Some are instant actions, but some count as gear. You're allowed to hold up to 4 gear. The gear icon is located in the top left corner of the card, and the number on the card corresponds to how many gear slots this item takes up. Scavenging is unique because it takes place on a tile. If you're on a space that has a green, blue, or red circle, you'll have to use an action to scavenge from one of those decks that you would have assembled during setup. Now once you finish your actions, you're going to increase your hunger by increasing your numbered die up 1. If you reach 6 on your hunger die, you're going to flip your character card over to the black and white side. You have now entered starving mode. Once you're in starvation mode, your character actually loses their ability to use their action on their card. You're going to start losing health every turn instead of just decreasing hunger. Now you're actually risking the chance of dying. Once you've increased your hunger, you're then going to take the damage from any monsters that are still in front of you. So during your turn, you really want to be also managing those monsters and trying to kill them while you can by playing cards and using card actions. Certain items that you find, like weapons, have a range on them. There's short range, mid-range, and long range. Using these ranged weapons can actually help you assault and damage the monsters that are attacking your teammates and helping them out before their turn comes around. That'll also help them save on actions. The long and short of it is this. Maximum Apocalypse is an amazing game. This game offered some depth that I haven't really encountered in a while, and that's the reason that I'm giving this game a perfect score, 5 out of 5 moons. On top of that, I'm making Maximum Apocalypse part of the Wintermoon Games Gold Series. I award the Gold Series medal to those games that really do something different, that immerse me into their games, that make me feel like I'm a part of something great. Maximum Apocalypse achieved this on so many levels. The amount of danger, excitement, and intensity that you experience in Maximum Apocalypse is unmatched by games of this genre. The game can go on quite a while and setup is a little bit brutal, but this game is never boring. It's a co-op game where quarterbacking really isn't possible. Yes, some person can try and take the lead and encourage you what to do, but everybody is so occupied with what they're doing, and you have such a unique skill set as a character that you're able to actually contribute to the team. Maximum Apocalypse was designed by Mike Nade and published by Rock Manor Games. The game supports 1 to 6 players and will take anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half, maybe more if you're learning the game in order to complete one storyline. I want to say thank you to Mike for this review copy of Maximum Apocalypse and the opportunity to play your game. I really enjoyed it, obviously. Congratulations on receiving the Wintermoon Games Gold Series Award. If you have a game you'd like me to review or you'd like to comment on your thoughts of Maximum Apocalypse, please send me an email at cb@wintermoongames.com. As always, you can find more Wintermoon Games reviews at wintermoongames.com/reviews. Find me on your social media platform of choice, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Please consider subscribing and liking this video and supporting Wintermoon Games on Patreon. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.